Hello there, I'm the Biblical Translator. Sometimes I've got so many different hats, I'm not quite sure which one I'm wearing at a particular time, but yeah. So called because I like to take verses from the Bible, try to translate it, but not actually translate it, but I paraphrase it, or I just try to make it simpler and easier to understand from my perspective. So I'm hoping that my perspective might be your perspective and we're all on the same page. So today, what is family? So many of us, we are depressed or we are upset or we feel hard done by because we have been raised by our biological parents, or we was put in a foster home, or we were raised by aunties, or our parents died when we were young. And we grow up quite bitter and resentful. And some of us use not having a biological parent as a reason to misbehave, to do things wrong, to break the law. And we can justify the fact that we are not law-abiding citizens because we were raised by single-parent families or our parents just weren't around. But what does Jesus say about family? When you think about when he was... I'm going to read it to you, actually. This is the true family of Jesus. It's Mark 4 and it is 31. Then Jesus' mother and brothers came to see him. They stood outside and sent word for him to come out and talk with them. There was a crowd sitting around Jesus, and someone said, "Your mother and your brother are outside asking for you." Jesus replied, "Who is my mother? Who are my brothers?" Then he looked at those around him and said, "Look, these are my mothers, these are my brothers. Anyone who does the will of God is my brother, my sister, and my mother." Now, for some people that would imply, are you saying that your mother and your brothers are not following the will of God? Is that what you're saying? I don't think that's what he was saying. I think what he was saying is that he's not going to give his mother and his brothers more importance or more attention than he is giving those who are around him, who want to know about the will of God, who respect and appreciate him. That's not to say that his mother and his brothers didn't. But you know what family are like? Family tend to take you for granted. They think that you're there. They think you're at their beck and call. So when they ask for you, you're supposed to jump up and come. What Jesus was saying is that, no, that's not the case. That's not how I operate. That is not how I work. You have to earn my attention. And you see all these people around me? They have come to listen to me. They have come to learn about the Word of God. You, mum, brother, you just want to have a chat. Really? You just want to have a chat. I haven't got time for a chat now. I'm doing the will of God with these lambs or with these people who are around me. So he's not saying that they do not do the will of God. What he's saying is that at the moment, those around him are the people who are important to him in that moment. And we have to remember that people come into our lives, they come and go. And not everybody that is a biological parent is going to treat you with love and respect and care and nurturance. So sometimes you get that from other people. What you would have loved to have had from your parents and any other member of your family, other people give you that. They give you support, they listen to you, they care about you, and these can be strangers, or they could be colleagues at work. They can be anyone who is in your space. So you don't dismiss people just because they're not your biological, and you don't have to feel hard done by just because you do not have your biological parents or your biological siblings around you. We have some step brothers and some step sisters who treat you much better than if it was your biological blood brothers and sisters. I mean, you also have those that are absolutely horrible, and you have step parents that are absolutely horrible. So I'm saying what is important, and I think what this passage is trying to say, is that don't rely on your biological family. People who give you what you need, people who support you, people who love you, people who care about you, those are the people who are important. Those are the people you should give your time to. Those are the people that command your respect and your appreciation. So I don't know what you think about that interpretation, but that is what I got from it. So I'd appreciate your thoughts, and I think I'm going to leave it there. I'm not going to belabor the point. Have a wonderful evening, morning, afternoon, whichever time of day it is that you're watching this video. And that's all for now. Bye-bye.